I got married young. Too young, probably. One day I was the oldest sibling, changing diapers, tying shoes, breaking up squabbles, and the next I was a husband, a father, and trying to hold down a full-time job. But here's the thing. I never stopped missing my siblings, especially my little brother, Jake. He was the wild one, always the loudest, always trying to prove something. And when I moved out, I knew he felt like I'd abandoned him. Truth is, I kind of felt that way too. So I did what I could. I stopped by when I could. I take them out for movies, little adventures, random ice cream runs. But between my job, my kid, my wife, and bills, the visits got fewer. And every time I showed up, I could feel it, that weird mix of resentment and smugness from Jake. So when I finally managed to schedule a whole Saturday just for me and Jake, to do something epic together, I thought, hey, maybe this is it. Our reconnection moment. We planned a rock climbing trip just outside the city. He'd always loved climbing as a kid, and I figured it'd be the perfect bonding experience. But the moment I picked him up, I knew something was off. He tossed a big, overstuffed lunch cooler into the back seat and said with this smirk, "Man, Mom really outdid herself. Turkey, ham, pickles, chips, Gatorade, 2 sodas." He looked at me, paused. "Oh, she didn't pack you anything, huh? That, right there." I smiled through it, but my jaw clenched. I knew what this was. It wasn't just about the sandwich. It was a message. You left. You don't belong. We take care of each other. Not you. And Jake was enjoying every second of it. The hike to the cliff was beautiful, clear skies, quiet trails, but my mood was anything but peaceful. As we geared up, Jake kept poking. "Man, I hope you remember how to belay someone. Or are you too grown up for that now?" I gritted my teeth and stayed calm. This was supposed to be our bonding trip. I wasn't going to snap. But as Jake started climbing down one of the routes, something inside me shifted. He was halfway down, suspended maybe 20 feet from the ground, relying entirely on my belay line. I had full control. And suddenly, an idea crept into my head. Petty, beautiful, glorious idea. I tied off the belay rope securely, making sure he wasn't going anywhere, safe but absolutely stuck. Then, I let go of the rope and walked away. I took a slow stroll back to the car, popped open the cooler, and sat on the hood. Cracked open his Gatorade, sipped it slowly, unwrapped that turkey sandwich and took a massive bite. There's something deeply satisfying about eating someone else's food when they've just spent the last 2 hours flaunting it like a trophy. But knowing that he could see me up there on the ridge, that made it perfect. I waved at him with the sandwich. "How's the view?" I yelled. He didn't respond, just hung there fuming. I could almost hear the rage bubbling through the wind. Now listen, I didn't leave him in danger. The gear was solid, the knot was tight, and he was in no actual risk. Just completely helpless, like I had felt every time I tried to be the bigger person and he twisted the knife anyway. He wasn't just dangling off a cliff that day. He was dangling off that smug superiority he loved to throw in my face. I took my sweet time, finished both sodas, ate the chips, and polished off his dessert, all while he swayed, 30 feet up, probably planning my death. And yeah, that part made me smile. Eventually, I walked back, real slow, untied the rope and belayed him safely to the bottom. He landed with a grunt and didn't say a word. But the look he gave me? Pure, smoldering rage. And I drank it in. You want to hear the funniest part? A few years later, Jake became a cop. And every time someone asks me why, I joke. Probably so he can legally shoot me next time I prank him like that. We laugh about it now. Kind of. But I think, in a way, that day changed something. He knew I wasn't just his big brother who could be pushed around and mocked. I was the guy who'd leave you tied to a cliff and eat your lunch in front of you. And suddenly, we were equals.